Mine doesn't know.
The captains from Hand High and Madison, number 4, Albert Belmont, number 6, Ryan Christo. The Derby, number 23, Dave D'Agostino, number 66, Tom Kiley, and number 77, Ed Larson.
Actually, 3 guys in there. Audio guy, replay, and director. Hey, dog, you there?
Derby is 1 to toss and is deferred to the second half. Hand will receive. Will you all please rise as the Derby High band under the direction of Grant Snyder presents our national anthem.
Team's not even out yet.
Good evening for Madison Public Television and Daniel Hand High School Tiger football. We're about ready to begin the 4th game of the season at Derby. The Derby team is coming off a 1 win and 2 losses, and Hand is 3-0 at this point in the season. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff. He's got Steve Fust and John Woods helping on the camera tonight. And welcome, Frank. Do you know anything about this Derby team?
Not a whole lot. I mean, it is kind of interesting that of the 10 teams we play, they're the smallest school in them. They're a small SS school, so they're ranked below us. But then all the other teams we play are above us as far as that goes. But their tradition is that long Housatonic Valley tradition of heavy grind 'em out nose-to-nose football, along with Shelton and Ansonia and Naugatuck and Seymour and the like. So they're always a pretty tough team. Smaller, yes. You look at the weights and measures chart, there's some pretty good size down there as far as the numbers go. We'll see what it looks like as we get going here.
Derby will kick off to Hand. Derby won the coin toss and deferred to the second half, so Hand will get the ball first. Back to return are Jimmy Eckenrode on the far side, Tommy Lee on the near side. And it's kicked high and fairly deep, down about the 12. And that's Tommy Lee with the wall of people there. And then the ball is knocked loose. And let's see who covered that one. That ball was knocked right out of his arm.
Derby got it.
Derby recovers at the 43.
Well, how about that? What really happened is Tommy Lee went to make a juke, and his hand kind of flew out a little bit, and a hand from Derby just knocked the ball loose. It's all it was. He had a nice run going, knocked loose. Ball was free for quite a while before anybody knew it, and Derby fell on it.
There was a white shirt right in there. I thought maybe he had the ball at first, but
I think he actually, came down on the ball, but just the momentum took him away from it or over it, and Derby took it. So
Derby
here we
will
go.
start in good field position at the 43. They're going to sweep right. And it's being strung out, and it's going to gain them a yard at most. Mark Tony in on the tackle. 34. Number 90 there is Orts, right?
Yep, Steve Orts. Let's see how those two guys between Orts and Mark Tony, boy, they've got some pretty darn good experience in there. We've been talking about that. We talked about them a lot the last couple of years, too, as a matter of fact.
That front line is Peter McMahon, 69 on this end. 73 is Pat Kelly. Steve Orts, 90 on the far side. And that one's not going to get much.
No. I don't know if it got the line of scrimmage, maybe, depending on the spot. So it's going to be 3rd and about, 8, really.
Let's see, there's one more lineman I didn't mention there, 78, Sullivan.
Sully.
James Sullivan is the 4th one.
You know, the interesting thing is a lot of people have been talking about it. We've never won a ball game on this field. And I know the boys are really chomping at the bit to be the team to do it.
We're not sure how many they've played.
No, we're not. But,
I know I've been here once before for a derby game, and they played Shelton here last year. So it's a hard pass, incomplete, through the hands of the receiver. Bring up 4th down.
4th down on the 40 on the way in, so depending on how the coach wants to play this, they did have a good kickoff, so maybe they have a good punter out there.
That kid at quarterback for Derby, he really fired that one. In fact, he threw it a little too hard.
He really did.
A little too hard and a little too high.
Yeah, the receiver had plenty of time out there. He was quite open. So.
Punt formation for Derby. Tommy Lee back at the 10.
21 lead from Hand.
The high snap. And that's a low kick, and it's going to have a big roll, however. That's going to be down at about the 6 or 7.
Well, Tommy Lee really didn't want to get near that ball, and he had red all around him there as far as that goes. So.
Well, Frank, there's one thing that I noticed in the warm-ups here. The lighting is not too great at this field. You can see that by the shadows out there, and a high punt actually goes up to the point where it's out of the lights.
Yeah, they're low lights for what you normally see at a football field, and it's a very old field, so who knows how long they've been here. But
Hand takes over at about the 7. Ryan Fodor at quarterback. Hands off to the first man through,
Belmont.
and that's Belmont, and that's a good gain, up about to 16-17.
He's going to be close
Near
to
a first down.
Not quite, a little shy of it, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, half a yard is what it's short out there.
He got about 9.5 yards on that run.
Nice job by Albert.
And I thought he looked pretty good for his first game of the season last week.
We were talking about calling him Mr. First Down last week, if you remember, at the Wilbur Cross game. Came close
Second
that time.
and less than a 1. Well, that's going to be a first down by Belmont, carrying across the 20.
Belmont on the carry.
Gained about 4.
Yeah, again. So now they're getting themselves a little operating room down there, Ken. Again, Hand is just really trying to feel out what they have against themselves, trying to get ahead, see what they can do.
Bill Drew over the ball at center.
This is Billy Drew. It's not Tommy Drew or Eddie Drew, right?
You haven't got them sorted out yet.
I tell you.
Here comes Tommy Lee this way, cuts it back, crosses the 25.
Tommy Lee on the carry for Hand.
Although it is too bad we don't have a couple more Drews around.
The offensive line there, we got 54 and 56. 54 is Chris Gibbons, 56 is Brian Gavin, are the two guards outside of Drew. And then we got Pat Kelly, 73. Who's on the other side? Looks like a double tight end set here.
Yeah, sure does.
2nd and 4. Eckenrode in motion. Fodor rolling that way.
Who's he looking for?
And,
too far.
Eckenrode was 5 yards away from the defender, but Fodor couldn't reach him.
Yeah, there was something that wasn't quite right. Usually that's almost a slam dunk combination right there. Again, it could have lights, could have something to do with it, because it really is hard to me to see out there. And just because of my old eyes either.
3rd and 4. And Tommy Lee had a big game against Wilbur Cross last week.
Didn't he, though?
160 yards, 4 touchdowns. And that's handed off to Belmont, and Belmont's going to be stopped short of a first down, and we'll have to punt.
So got one first down on the drive, and then kind of sputtered out here. So going to be something to. Right now, a little bit of the old field position game going on.
Number 9,
Ryan Neislick back to kick.
Ryan Nicolak back to punt.
Derby drops 2 men to return. High snap. Fields it over. A high kick. Man is going to field it on the run, and he is met there.
He is indeed.
Nice.
Nice
Bill
job.
Drew is one of them,
Matt Gordon.
and McMahon was one.
Yeah, man, they did a nice job on them.
7-yard line.
So
First and 10.
That's right where they started their last drive.
pretty
Frank,
darn close.
47.
Yeah, pretty darn close.
Bill Drew and Matt Gordon on the stop for hand on the punt return.
All right.
We're early in the game, no score yet. Hands had the ball once. This is Derby's second possession. Looking
One
to throw.
pass, oh, he's got a man.
A hard throw, complete pass. Looks like he's probably got a first down there.
Yeah, okay. That's Johnny Johnson.
About 11 yards.
Yeah, Johnny Johnson bringing him down.
It is the first down.
Going to spot it about the 36.
First and 10 Derby. At
Just
the
a little come out in the
36-yard
come down a little bit and butt hook back down, and plenty of room there.
This kid
that-
throws the ball hard for Derby.
Not bad.
We're going to cut back toward the middle,
Nice.
and that one's going to gain about 2.
Yeah, Mark Tony in on that. Sullivan.
Sullivan from hand. James Sullivan on the stop.
Crisco came up to support.
Gain of a couple.
Ball's inside the 35 to the 34.
Second and about 8. Derby. Hands.
Beautiful night for football, Frank.
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. A little bit of
No wind at all.
oh, it was
Temperature about, what, 60 degrees maybe?
60, 65, something like that.
Look at the
Okay.
throw.
Ooh, a little bit of holding. Going deep.
And going long.
Nope.
And that one is out of the end zone. Actually, if he'd have caught that, that would have been out of the end zone.
I believe so. But boy, that showed some distance, didn't it?
Henderson's pass intended for
Turned her
Pat
loose.
McCormick falls incomplete.
He had a lot of good protection, too. He had time out there. Hand was trying hard, but Hand really wasn't rushing the passer on that. Hand was playing for a run.
Mike Lutz and John Johnson were covering that receiver clear down the end zone. 3rd and 7. I expect a pass to the right this time.
Yeah, going
Quarterback
again to the
rolling
air.
that way.
Got some.
And almost, and it's intercepted!
Intercepted.
And that's going to go the distance.
It
Who
sure
is that,
is.
Davis?
Yes, Handy Andy.
Handy Andy picks it off and takes it back for the first score of this game. 7:08 left in the first quarter.
Interception.
Cut right in front of the receiver.
You know, that I remember one of his first games as a sophomore, starting out there in the same position, roughly intercepting a pass and taking it for the distance. He likes it. He got quite a few interceptions, you know, already to his record over the years. And
I met his mother right before the game over at the refreshment
Oh, no
stand.
kidding.
She says, I'm Handy Andy's mother.
Handy, yeah, did you ask her if he was handy around the house? Now we'll embarrass him a little bit. Does he
We're
pick up
ready-
his
ready-
room?
Ready for the conversion try. Shaw will put it down,
Boom.
and Davis will kick it up. Good.
And
7-0.
Nice job. So Handy Andy brings it down, then Handy Andy kicks it through.
With the extra point.
Sounds like you could make a poem out of that, but I don't know how to do that.
The first quarter, 8-7, Derby 0.
So Hand is leading by 1 touchdown, and here almost half of this first period is played, and the Derby has had the ball most of the time.
That's right, and it's all been on Hand's end of the field as well. Almost like the field was tilted downwards.
Davis cut in front of the receiver and knocked it in the air to himself, and then picked it off and clear sailing down the far sideline.
Good job, good presence on the field. That's what you like to see.
And Do It All Davis is now going to kick off. Hand has always had a few people like Andy Davis and Ryan Neislick that they can play offense, they can
Oh,
play defense, they
defense.
can do a lot of things. That ball is fielded right down on the ground there at about the 12.
The
Cut
wedge
this
right
way,
to center. Oh, and Andy takes
and
him.
Andy Davis is in on the tackle.
Does that mean we only need one player on the field?
And Tommy Lee was there
Tommy Lee
too.
was there too. You know, last year when we were out here, it was because we were playing Shelton. Shelton ended up being the double L state champions, of course. I mean, the L state champions. We lost to them by, what was it, a touchdown or maybe two? Can't quite remember.
It seemed to me like it wasn't that close.
Well, but it was a battle and a half, and if you remember, we were missing a couple of players for
That's right.
disciplinary purposes, but
They had that really good guy. Twins open.
yeah.
We got a timeout by Derby before this play's run.
Nonetheless, having been here last year, the weather was very similar to this, if I remember right. But again, we didn't have the best of luck, and we hope to change that this year.
That's real smart.
Frank, I didn't really see exactly where Andrew Davis intercepted that, but he took it back about 60 yards probably, wasn't it?
Just
Something
about,
like that.
yeah. I think it was, between the 40 and the 45. So it was pretty darn close to a 60.
First down Derby at the 31.
Oh, good.
And Pat Kelly gets him with the ankle, but he falls forward for a
Yeah.
yard or two.
Wow.
Tackled by Pete McMahon, number 69.
McMahon makes the tackle.
Gain of about
He showed pretty good balance for the Derby play, though. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he just maintained balance enough to make it about a 2-yard gain.
gain of 2.
Got to hand it to him.
From the 33-yard line.
Twins right. Pass.
That's a
Oh,
draw up the
draw.
middle, and there's a
Oh.
big haul. And a first
First down.
big gain.
JJ staying at home nicely was able to.
Neislich in on the
Yeah,
tackle.
Neislich brought him down, but JJ stayed at home and made him have to start to do a little juking and slowed him down enough for Ryan to get in there.
That was a draw. Run right up the middle and a big hole.
So showing some offense here is what the red team is doing.
Counter.
They're coming this way, and there's a little hole there too. That's pretty good yardage.
Yep.
About 7 or 8.
That's it. Marconi went one way was completely out of the picture.
Pat Kelly in on that tackle and everything, but pretty good execution by the Derby line out there. Made a
McMahon and Kelly in on the tackle, but a gain of 7.
To the hand 46-yard line. Second and about 3.
Got a short 3 to make it for first.
Yeah, you bet.
Peter was supposed to run on that.
Ah, got
Yeah,
him.
he's going to be stopped short of the
Yes.
first down mark, right at about the 45.
McMahon in on that again.
To a first down.
Came right in on McMahon. McMahon held his own, shed his blocker, and was able to bring him down.
Ryan Nizelak and number 69 McMahon on the stop for hand. Brings up a third down and about 1 from the
Here we
on
go.
the hand 45-yard line.
Ball's at 45.
One-handed stiffing right here again. See what they can
They
do.
need about a yard and a half.
And they won't be. They'll stay on the ground, I would think. Ooh, yeah.
Quarterback keep,
Quarterback.
and he goes forward.
He got
He's
it.
going to be very close. He should probably got it.
Looks like
He did. Quarterback sneak, and he just kind of slid off the backside of his guard is what he did. And everybody was crunching down on the center, and he slid off the guard, and just enough to get the first down, I think. Ooh,
Looks like they're going to bring a change across.
yeah.
That looks like they got it from here.
It sure did. Could be deceptive, though. The men in stripes down there thought they better make sure of it. And it's close. Close. Ooh. Whoa. Wee. Half a football.
Half the length of football.
Whoa.
first down Derby.
How about that, huh?
After the football. On the 43-yard line of hand.
Well, there's 2 first downs in a row. And sustaining a drive here a little bit of the Red Raiders.
Hand's leading 7-0, but Hand has had 1 first down, and Derby's had several.
Yeah.
Oh, that play is stopped.
Boom. That was met very, very well.
McMahon.
McMahon again, and Stevie Orts.
Couple yards lost.
And Billy Drew, nice job.
51 into the game for Hand. Matt Gordon.
Starting to hear the Hand band over there now. They've arrived. They arrived a little bit late due to traffic, Q Bridge style.
They're going to operate with 3 down linemen here. Up front, they're going to run left, and there's a good tackle.
Open
That's
field.
number 11 for Hand, Brunt. Dan Brunt
Danny Brunt.
for another loss.
Danny Brunt burned him that time.
Lost
Craig Chagwin, loss of another yard.
a couple more yards.
3 in a bunch. 3 in a bunch. Normally he's going to talk to you about putting it in the air, and we know this quarterback has a way of making it happen.
3rd and 14. And they're loading up the right side with 3 receivers over there.
Trips it almost on a kind of fade that way. Hand puts the pressure on.
And he's
Nice.
tackled in the
Oh,
backfield. A loss. That
Nice
was
job.
that was a linebacker there, Andy Davis, who got in on him.
Andy Davis, but McMahon in on it again. Andy Davis made him change his path out there when he started to scramble a little bit. But McMahon again, I think we called his name on the last 5 plays, I think.
3 plays here and 3 losses.
That's right. We like seeing that. That's Hand defense for you at its best.
49-yard line.
Punt formation.
Check out 4th and about 20.
So Mr. Lee back there.
Tommy Lee back. Ball is
Whoa.
bounced back to the kicker. He gets it out of
Depending
there.
on the bounce, it's
Tommy Lee is going to stay away from it and let it roll dead at about the 14.
14. Yeah.
Gianni Simone's punt settled inside the 20-yard line.
It seems like I don't know that you want to get up there and try to get some of those balls and catch them, even if you fair catch them.
Have we got a flag on the
Yeah,
field
there
up
is a
here
flag. Yeah,
near the
looks like
50?
it. Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is.
I mean, if it's against Derby, Hand would. I would think Hand would want him to kick it over again.
Yeah, they would probably take the penalty and let's see you kick it again.
If it's a holding, it'll be 10 yards from the spot. Well, Hand's team coming back. Ooh.
Blocking below the knees there. I would think they would take that penalty.
The refs are sorting it out, and appears to be a chop block against.
That ball rolled all the way to about the 14, and they're going to make them kick it again.
Yeah, the penalty is what they're saying, and it says it's like a chop block, which is 10-yard penalty. It's not going to be enough. I'm trying to think because the play was underway, and a little of that depends on when the ball was released.
Now what are we doing here?
Yeah, penalty against Hand from that
Oh,
point.
it is against Hand.
Yeah,
I thought it was against Derby when they first signaled it.
on the receiving team. Okay.
Okay. So that'll push Hand pretty deep.
Well, no, what they're saying is, I don't understand. They say it was on the receiving team, effectively defensive, but they've turned now. That's going to be 4th down from back there. So they made up 15 of about the 25.
Frank, this brings up 4th down and 5, and this is where you sometimes see a trick play.
Yeah,
Because
because
if
you're
they
not,
punt, they're not
Right.
going to gain a whole lot.
Where Derby will be faced with a 4th down and 6.
I'm a little surprised that wasn't assessed
And it appears there will be
on the Hand possession, but
Derby is still in punt formation. Hand doesn't believe
Yeah.
it. They don't have anybody to return.
no, and there's no distance return either if it gets down there.
And Crisco calls a timeout
Yeah.
before this play starts.
Timeout here.
Timeout for Hand with 2:22 left first quarter. Hand leading 7-0. Derby goes back in punt formation. Hand's not sure that they believe that they'll actually kick it here, Frank.
No, they don't. Right.
Number 1.
It's a high snap.
Well, they are going to
Aiming
go
for
for a
the
sideline.
With a fair catch by Eckenrode.
Nice job.
On about the 14 or 15-yard line.
Well, it's just about where it was going to be anyway.
Yeah.
So, can't say much ado about nothing, but it was much ado about nothing. Of course, I always try to get a little bit of, literature and things into these things. So,
I'm glad you know some of that, Frank.
a little bit. I think that guy was Shakespeare.
Hand starts from about the 13. Ryan Fodor brings out his team.
Tommy Lee.
And that's a pretty good run there by Lee.
Give him probably 4 or 5 yards, maybe 6 to come off of that.
Running behind Pat Kelly.
Initial hit.
Yeah, he hit the hole nice and quickly. Did Tommy that time? One thing you got to remember, he's starting from 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage too. That gives you a little chance to see where you're going, but it also gives the other team a chance to react.
Belmont is at the fullback position. Lee is the tailback.
And Belmont
with the ball. He's got an opening. And that's near a first down.
Yeah, going to be
Maybe a yard short.
Yard, half yard, something like that.
The carry. Reese with the stop. About a yard short of the first down. 31 hand. At about the 23-yard line.
Third and a short one for Hand.
Timeout. They're going to measure it? No, they're calling for it.
Well, they're calling for a measurement, it looks like.
Well, how about that? There's a cautious team of referees out there, which is okay, unless the coaches are calling for that. Going to add a little bit to our time here in the booth tonight. Luckily, it's a nice for this sort of thing.
And they're going to be slightly short.
Wow,
No,
he's
they
got
aren't.
it.
No, they aren't. They got it.
Oh, by,
Well, good thing they measured.
by the width of the stripe in the football, basically. Yes, good thing they measured it. Wow. So that's 2, 1 for each team. It was pretty close. It was by half a football. That was by about a quarter of the football. We'll take it, though, right? That's when you can say an inch is as good as a mile and something like that.
First down Hand. Ball is at about the 23, 24 now.
Just about.
Fodor looking left
Looking
to
left,
throw.
he's
There's
got
his
him.
man over
Oh.
there, incomplete. A little out of reach of Eckenrode.
Number 1, Eckenrode.
Just a little bit off beat there, those two.
D'Agostino on pass.
We've been bragging about them this year all along, and right now they're just a tad out of sync. Jimmy Eck and Ryan's Express Fodor.
2nd and 10.
Okay, Ryan comes this way. Who's the receiver on the other side?
That's Schweitzer to the left and Eckenrode to the right.
He's looking again.
Looking for Eckenrode.
Going deep to
long,
him.
Going long.
Oh,
and
just
Eckenrode got by his man.
3 or 4,
Potter's pass intended to
3
get
steps maybe. That's about it.
ball's incomplete.
It's 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 right now.
Frank, I can't let it pass without commenting about that 99-yard drive that Hand had last week against Wilbur Cross.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty, wasn't it?
It took about 18 plays, close to 9 minutes off of the clock. Fodor completed 3 out of 4 passes, 2 to Schweitzer and 1 to Eckenrode. And Tommy Lee took it in the last 14 for the score. But they used up most of a quarter on that.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty. It really
drive.
was.
They started inside their own 1. Tommy Lee in motion. There's going to be too much
for
time.
heaven's sakes. Holy mackerel. So now it's going to be 3rd and 15. Don't know why that seemed to take so long to get going, you know?
So penalized 5 yards.
Hand's offense really has sputtered so far.
18-yard line of the-
Just seems a little out of sync somehow or
3rd
other.
and 15.
I mean, when you figure the 1 touchdown so far for Hand is on a defensive play.
They got Schweitzer and Concannon to this side of the field, Eckenrode to the far side.
From the gun. Oh, and
Lee in motion to the far side.
Looking deep, looking far. Eckenrode, no, again.
There was Eckenrode, but he couldn't reach him. And out the punt.
And he was. That was wide open again out there. Again, just out of sync. But
Another long pass because he threw it from the
this
hash
side.
mark on this side, clear over to the far sideline.
Yep, very, very long pass and wide open. I mean, there was probably 7-8 yards to the nearest red jersey. Would have been a first down. Now they're going to be punting, and it'll give good.
Ryan Neislich back.
Be good field position again for the Derby Raiders.
He's going to hit the ball between the 5 and the 10. Two return men. Oh, a high snap. And Neislich very coolly brings it down, gets it out.
Get away.
Going to bounce high.
All right, that's good.
Down to about the 45.
Yeah. So again, good field position for Derby. I mean, they've been starting almost all their drives right about here on the 45 plus or minus 5 yards. Now we hope we can get another defensive stand like we saw last time, but I saw the coach talking to the quarterback on the sideline down here for Derby, so they've been trying to come up with something to stymie that defense.
Derby has dominated this game so far, but they're trailing by 1 touchdown. We're down to near a minute left in the first quarter. They're going to come to the near side. Gets strung out, and Johnson comes up to meet the ball carrier.
Yeah, nice job by Johnson.
Tony followed it.
But again, Johnson was the one that stopped him, slow him down, and Mark Tony came over and put a lick on him.
They just sort of strung that play out. It wasn't going to gain very big yardage.
Johnny Johnson is a junior, and according to the weights and measures charts, he's only about 160 pounds, so he gives away quite a bit out there. But
and about 5 of that is that mop of red hair he has under the helmet.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, redheads are tough.
And it's coming this way. Oh, gets away from the first tackler.
Going to be third.
Lutz and McMahon in on the tackle.
Well, we had right that time, we were talking about old JJ, the redhead down there, and having played real well. He just missed bringing that guy down at about the line of scrimmage.
That's going to run out the first quarter, Frank. Hand leads 7-0 after 1 period of play.
7, 30, 0.
The whole first quarter. Coach, they look out of sync. At the Hand 39-yard line.
We begin quarter number 2. 3rd down 5 for Derby at the 39. And they're going to go to the left. And not much
All
there.
right. Nice job.
On the carry.
It's Neislich comes up to tackle his man. Bring up 4th and 3, or almost 4.
Now, that was really the same play as they ran last time, just before the quarter ran out, and they made some pretty good progress on it. That time, Hand was able to decipher it and get it down.
The only score so far has been about a 60-yard interception in return for a touchdown by Andrew Davis. Outside of that, the whole game so far had been played on the wrong end of the field for Hand.
Absolutely correct, I think.
Quarterback looking to
pass.
throw.
Look at.
Got a man out there. And
nice.
Incomplete pass.
Nice breakup by Brunt.
Brunt
Burned him Brunt.
was right with the receiver.
Pass by Henderson intended for
Boy, that was
That was a nice looking pass, though.
it was a very good pass. It was right on the target all the way. Danny had to make up a little to get there, put his hand up. Look, fortunately, he turned back and looked for the ball, too. He had good position, so there was no interference on it, and hand takes over and downs. Good play selection by Derby, too.
Oh, that was a 4th down play, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Okay, and gets the ball back.
Defense is set up the way it is.
About to 43.
Whoops.
And that's the tailback.
It's a terrible block. That's Gavin again.
Lee.
Let's go. Give it one out.
About a 2-yard gain.
21, Tommy Lee on the carry.
Tommy Lee takes it
Couple of
forward.
them there.
Simone and James Delamonica on the tackle.
I think the folks at home probably know that we're near our own spotter up here. And get excited. You know, these guys all get excited.
He has a good view of who misses his blocks, doesn't
Well,
he?
that's right. That's where you get the yin and the yang, and we try to say, hey, sometimes the other player does a good job too, you know.
2nd and 8, shotgun.
Ryan's
looking
got
to
time.
throw.
He's got open. He's
Clear
got
the man.
Eckenrode.
Complete pass.
First down.
Spotter's pass.
Oh,
That's
it wasn't. It was
Schweitzer.
Schweitzer,
Schweitzer.
yeah.
Number 12, Sean
Shoot.
Schweitzer.
I just saw the one out of the 1 and 2.
Is that his first completion?
That's the first completion. Yes, it is.
For him,
I believe it's only the third,
inside the
fourth
50-yard
throw.
line with the 49. First and 10.
They cross midfield there, so
You know,
now maybe we can play a little bit in the other end of the field.
Yeah. Well, this is the end of the field that it's tilted towards, I think.
Yeah, it's leaning toward Long Island South.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Tommy Lee with the
Tommy
ball.
Lee. Get some
Lee
4 yards, 4.5.
gains, yeah, at least
Tommy
4.
Lee on the carry.
Good job. A little bit of room there. I mean, you could play that all night if you got 4.5 yards on every carry, but
Mike
it's a little tentative when you're doing it that way.
Gain of about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the hand at the Derby 46.
Well, let's see. Maybe it's a little bit of feng shui-ishness here.
Porter,
He's got
looking
him.
to the right side. Complete
Got
pass to Eckenrode. First down.
Yes. And again, a wide open out there was Eck. Long throw, but he moves out there enough, turns around, and the ball's right on top of him. So now we've got about 2 for 5 so far, I'd say, in passing. And once Ryan seems to get into that rhythm.
He's 2 for 2 on the last 2.
Last 2, that's right.
First down hand at the 35.
A little bit like baseball when a guy's been hitting poorly all year and the last 10 times there's a bat he hit 2 or something. You know.
Porter's going to throw a lot
Oh,
now.
he's going to get hit too.
He's looking long, a little too long for Eckenrode, and there's a flag way down there by the receiver. See what that is. Probably it's going to be against Derby for interfering
I would
with
say so.
the progress of the receiver out there. Saw a hand out there, I think, grabbed at Eckenrode. And Fodor got dumped on his keister that time. Just a
Yeah,
little bit.
my eyes came off the receiver because I thought it was too far and uncatchable, basically. It's going to come way down.
They bring that way back.
That's
and
instant
then,
offense.
And then they count it off from line of scrimmage. Is that the way they do it?
Yeah,
An automatic first down.
instant offense when you do that.
That'll give them a first down. Down about the 20.
On the 20-yard line.
But again, my eyes had come off the receiver, Eckenrode, and come back because I could see that Fodor was going to get hit pretty substantially, and he was, but he bounced up off of that. Ryan's not a small guy, but the guy that hit him was, I believe it was Tommy Izzo, a 45-pounder.
They're going to throw again to the left side, and that's Schweitzer out there.
Oh,
Schweitzer in the end zone, cannot make the catch.
pass was there, but just a tad behind him and to his left. But it showed some power in the gun out there.
To number 12, Schweitzer. Incomplete. D'Agostino in the coverage. 2nd and 10 for him.
Schweitzer was sort of hand fighting the defensive man there.
yeah.
I thought maybe he might get flagged for offensive
Yeah,
interference.
that's-
No call. Let's hand it off to
Oh,
Lee,
nothing.
hitting the backfield.
so that's for a loss.
The ball carrier stopped in the backfield.
Lost a couple.
Chris Lee for a loss of about 3 yards.
And Chris Lee, 230-pounder for Derby on defense that time. So Lee hit Lee.
Third down and about 14.
And in fact, there's a couple of Lees on the Derby team. I don't wonder if they are brothers.
On the Derby 23-yard line.
All right.
Eckenrode in motion. Fodor rolling this way. Pretty good blocking.
Out of bounds. Oh, they give
they're going to give him an interception down at the 3.
How about
I'm not
that?
sure he came down in bounds, did he?
Neither am I. I mean,
I thought he left his feet and caught the ball clear out of bounds. But Derby's going to get the ball at about the 3. That was a good catch there by the Derby man.
was excellent catch, no question about it. But the color of the jersey was wrong from our standpoint up here, Kent.
8:13 left in the first half. Hand leading 7-0. But Derby has got the ball back.
Gonna have that defense stiffen again now.
Here's where you'd like to have a turnover or something, or a stop.
Yeah.
Run to the left side. Gets up to the 5. Couple yards.
Goodwin on the carry. Getting the ball. 2. Ryan Crisco on the stop for him.
Yeah, Pat Kelly was in on that too, but Pat Kelly, Ryan Crisco, the Crisco kid. I've come up with, we've got Kellys and Sullivans and O'Sullivans and McMahons out there, so I'm going to call them the Irish Rovers.
Irish Rovers, okay. They're going to run left. And that one
all right, nice
met pretty nicely by the defense.
Yep, just about the line of scrimmage on that too. So the Irish Rovers at it.
On the carry.
Let's see who we had out there.
Andrew Davis and Ryan Nicolak on the stop.
Okay.
Third and about 6.
3rd and 6 for Derby.
On their own 6-yard line.
The Derby Red Raiders.
Well, you might imagine a beautiful night like tonight. Hand side over there, and there's quite a few.
Derby's going to call a timeout here. Their second one of the half before they get this play going. Third and about 6. We have just under 7 minutes left in the first half.
I to hear that defense call for a hand out there now. Let's see, Mikey.
Well, what do you think, Frank? Think they'll throw from that deep in their own territory?
Boy, I don't know. They were burned already by hand, but they might try it. Although they got a pretty good running back.
Well, they're going to run to the left, and he's not going to get it. So Derby will kick.
You got about 2 off of that, but
just about their.
Maybe
punt this one from near the end zone.
Yeah, you got about 4th and 4, so no question.
It'll be 4th down and 4 for Derby. At their own, the tip of the ball is on the 10-yard line.
4th and 4.
Yeah, who's coming deep?
Eckenrode is the return man.
Wow.
The punter will hit it right near the goal line.
Yeah.
And they're going to go
nervous
after
position.
the punter.
Orts is right in on him.
A low kick.
Oh, good.
Get away from it, and it's going to fall dead at the 35.
35.
Good field position with 6:06 left in the half.
About a 25-yard punt on that one. But he was, you're very nervous when you're punting from back there. As a player, you're back there. You're in your end zone, and it's tough. Orts was right in on him too. So
they had hand players from both sides going after that punt.
Steve Orts is very, very fast.
They're going to operate out of a shotgun, spread formation a bit. And Fodor looks like an option play, and he's going to be sacked. And there's a
face mask.
Face mask call, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like a face mask to me. Right immediately.
Yeah, his head came
inadvertent
around.
maybe, but to me it looked like it was
Face
there.
mask call against Derby. On the tackle of Fodor.
There's a co-captain who did that, and I mean it was just a matter of as he's going down. I think it was inadvertent, but
Derby doesn't like that call, but to me that was fairly obvious.
Oh yeah, takes it back to the line of scrimmage, so it cost them down. Derby ought to be happy about that.
2nd and 10.
Face mask penalty. Hand is face with a 2nd and 10.
Belmont in motion.
From the 35.
Empty backfield there.
Got Tony.
And Tony makes
Whoa.
a catch. Clear
Whoa.
down to the 15.
Tony the Tank Tiger. Tiger Tank Tony. Whatever we want to
All
call
right,
him.
Tony.
But whoa.
Hey, we're at the 4th game of the season, Frank. We're going to throw to the tight end.
Tight end, yeah, and I think that's the 2nd pass to Tony this year.
That's good yardage on that one.
This is a blizzard of passes to the tight end right now.
How would you like to have to try to tackle him after he makes the catch?
Oh, man, no. He's really got NFL-type size as far as the tight end goes, so don't know about speed, but he's got size.
Fodor back to throw.
Got a man open, yes!
And it's made. Catch is made by Schweitzer. A beautiful catch at the 5.
Razzle Dazzle just barely got to his fingertips and started to slip out. He bobbled it a bit, kept with it, stayed with it, went down. Nice job.
Sean Schweitzer made a nice catch on that one. Didn't get it cleanly on the first try, but he got it the second try.
That's certainly one for the highlight reels.
And we
Timeout
got a
hand.
timeout hand before the plays run. 5:07 left before the half. 1st and goal for a hand. Where's that ball spotted?
Yeah, it's just about the
About the 5?
5-yard line. Maybe even tight inside it.
Yeah,
Got
that's
Andy
to
Davis.
Andrew Davis coming around from this
look at
side,
it, he
and
goes
Andrew
halfway.
Davis bulls his way into the end zone. He broke a tackle and carried the last tackler in with him.
Mrs. Davis's little boy Andy out there.
Pretty handy, huh?
Yeah, pretty handy, Andy. Both touchdowns now, courtesy of him.
That's right. He scored them both, hasn't he?
Is this his free agent year? I can't remember if this is free agent or his contract year. I don't know.
We got 5:01 left in the first half, and Hand has just scored the 2nd time. And Andrew Davis to try the kick.
No.
Oh, that
block.
one's not going to get there. Somebody get a hand on that?
Looked like it.
It's low and off to the right, so no good. 13-0 Hand lead.
Madison 13. The Derby Red Raiders 0.
How about that, huh? Well, that was a nice run by Andy too, because it was taking it in off the right guard and nothing there. He bounced off a man and went around to the left, and plenty of pay dirt out there. Hand band across the way. Hand's 12th man at work. Done a great job, and good crew of people coming in from Madison.
Well, that stand across the way there is all Hand people, and that's as many people as they've got on the Derby side.
I would
over
say
on our
so,
side,
yeah.
I think.
Pretty close.
Andrew Davis to kick off back to Derby with 5:01 left in the half.
Handyman Davis, utility player.
Back for Derby 23. David D'Agostino 7. Chagouin and 34. Brad Reese.
He hits that one pretty well
returnable.
down about the
Got a wedge.
12.
Boom.
And he is stood up. And
D'Agostino with a run back.
Very effective.
that was Tommy Lee who got the hand on him first and spun him around.
Spun him around, that's right. There's a pretty good wedge there to start with. Well, they got a good start position. He ran it about 20 yards from the kick.
Stop for Hand. 1st and 10 Derby on their own 33-yard line.
Derby with the ball back at the 33. Red Raiders going north. And they're going to swing to the right, to sweep to the right, and run out of bounds by Neislich.
Nice job, Ryan.
Ryan Nizelek
they was able to stretch it out, and then as he turned up, this guy Chagrin's a pretty fast runner out there. 200-pound, 5'10" kid. He's got a lot of power.
Gained 5 yards on that.
And Ryan hit him at one angle, and he was coming from another. The old physics said out of bounds.
2nd and 5. The 38. And just hand it off to the tailback,
Nice.
and that one's not going to
Nice.
go very far.
Oh, good job.
On the carry,
Ooh, is that Tommy Drew?
Steve,
Or?
Steve Orts ended up
Orts.
on the ground 5 yards back.
Yeah, it was really Mark Toney came in. That was one where the blockers spread the hand defense down, and Mark filled it right in, and really almost a loss.
at their own 39.
Gained a yard. 3rd and 4 at the 39. Yeah, they stop this, they can get the ball back. It's a quick pass to the near side, complete
First
pass.
down.
That'll give him a first down.
Yep,
Pass complete to Bailey.
Tackle by Mike Lutz, 14.
that was a very authoritative pass and catch, and had a defense, but not quite. They could see it coming, not able to get in front and knock it down. So first down. Now the hand corner on this side is Mikey Likes It Lutz, and he also is a guy who can take that ball away on occasion. So he'll learn from that one.
We got an official's timeout while the referee in the middle of the field hitches his pants up.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure, Frank, but I think that referee with the white hat there knows that he's got some camera on television. It's a delay going to the left,
nice.
and that one's shut down.
Oh, very, very quick. Very quick penetration by about 4 hand players.
Loss of about 2 yards.
One of the first one is number 78 there for him.
Yeah,
Sullivan.
And also Kelly. See the Irish Rovers going to it out there.
The Irish Rover.
Although McMahon, I think, is the Scottish McMahon, but they're all brothers in combat out here. So
Lost a couple yards. 2nd and 12 now.
there you go.
Derby's got 2 receivers to the left.
Power and I formation otherwise, and
And they're
again,
running it back this way.
nice job.
And gains about 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage.
D'Agostino on the carry.
3rd and 10.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 2.
Okay.
Yeah, they lost 2 and gained 2, so
Yeah.
we're back where we started.
Yeah, number 2 coming in is the one who just got the first down last time. His name is Rick Bailey. He's a junior.
3rd down and 10.
He's the one that the quarterback
45.
Henderson threw to last time. So
Got 2 receivers to the near side. And
Nope.
it's handed off going back to the left.
What he's doing?
Gains about 5.
okay,
Near midfield, it's going to bring up 4th down.
The backer went outside.
right at 5.
On all go, he went
5
inside.
yards short of a first down will give Derby a 4th and 5 at the 50, bringing up a punting situation.
5 on the 50.
And we have 1:50 left in the first half.
Get Orch on the sideline.
I don't. Is Derby going to kick? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I would think
Eckenrode
so.
back to return.
On all go, he went in. He's supposed to go out. All right. On fire, he went out. He didn't go out. He just went
It's
straight.
a good snap. Left-footed kicker. Kicks it low and away from Eckenrode.
Yeah, really.
Takes a nice roll.
Ball's
Down
over.
about the 17.
17-yard line. There you go.
Down at about the 17 or 18 yard
Well,
line.
their punter's been getting some pretty good rolls
1st and 10.
in his favor, other than that one way back earlier when it got 25 yards. But that one set him back pretty well.
Got a minute 21 left in the first half. And the hand band is already down in the south end zone for the halftime show.
All right, here we go.
Boder's going to operate out of a shotgun. They're not going to sit on it here, Frank.
No. Gotta get
Oh,
it
man,
out.
wide
He's
open
got
over
him.
here. Sean Schweitzer makes a catch out of bounds. First down.
29-yard line.
Yeah, first down.
Passes complete to number 12.
Boy, I think he got a bad spot.
Schweitzer. Close to a first down.
I think he got further than that, but
Dorius on the coverage.
Yeah, they didn't mark that
no,
quite as far forward as I thought.
no.
The first down, though.
Well, they're giving it to him.
It is declared a first down
Yep.
Ball at about the 28.
at about the 28-yard line. First and 10 for hand at the road 28.
All right. Nice job that time. Pass and catch.
Got a
Schweitzer
spread
seems to be the
formation. Concannon's in motion.
yeah. Schweitzer's the hot man tonight so far.
Fodor, good
Porter's
protection.
looking deep. He's got
He got a man over there. That's
Mikey
Lutz.
likes it.
And
Lutz.
Lutz gets a block from Concannon. Will take it all the way in.
Oh, good. Phew. I was worried that block out there was going to be maybe a block in the back, but there was just enough on the side to make it count. Nice job. Mikey likes it.
Lutz makes the catch and takes it in.
Lutz on the
Breaks the Davis monopoly on scoring tonight.
good for a 71-yard touchdown.
We remember Mikey was the one who caught the first touchdown against Wilbur Cross the other day with that excellent play to help out his quarterback.
The PA announcer gave him credit for 71 yards on that completion. Fodor to
Well, it
Lutz.
would have been, sure, because it was first down on about the 28, 29-yard line. Nice job. So
And
two
we
big-
didn't use all that clock there. Frank, we got a minute 4 left.
Yeah, really. And there was two big plays for Hand then so far. I mean, one 60-yard return on an intercept and that long bomb right there. The Ryan Express at work.
And they're going to go for 2 here to try to make up for missing that last extra point.
Yep.
Got 3 receivers to the right. Fodor rolling. There's a whistle.
It's going to be motion or offsides or something. Going to be offensive anyway. Motion on Hand, yeah.
Procedure on
Procedure,
hand.
there you go.
Procedure calling his hand. That won't hurt him much because that gives him a little more room to operate if he's going to throw it.
They will try the extra point from the 8-yard line.
Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps
Like
in
you
the
say,
eighth.
that gives them more room to operate a little bit out there. Opens up the field a little bit, but
That was a little bit of a scramble play. It didn't look like everybody knew where they were supposed to be before they lined up. Now they're all pretty well set. Now bring out a
Looking
shotgun.
deep
There's
for
a man
Eckenrode
over
in the
there.
corner. He got it.
Eckenrode, complete pass. 2-point conversion is good.
Nice job.
Eckenrode.
Now that was what we've experienced most of the year up to date, that sort of pass and catch between Ryan and Jimmy.
Ryan Fodor put it right over that outside shoulder to Eckenrode. Sure catch. 21-0. Hand leads with a minute 4 left in the first half. Okay, we're ready to kick off there. Andrew Davis ready to kick. It's a low and hard
Whoa.
and caught on a fly at about the 35.
Be about 42-yard line it'll be when it
and
sets up.
to the 43.
Maybe the 43.
And
Rick Bailey recovers the ball
A line
at
drive
the
kick.
42-yard line, where Derby will start first and 10.
they ran to 43. Hand's got 3 down linemen, and everybody else is looking for pass coverage. They're going to run back to the left side. Man breaks a tackle and breaks another one. About a 10-yard.
On Hand's 47-yard line.
Well, at least somebody found the go button on the clock. It's
Yeah.
down to 57 seconds.
Took a little bit away. On a stiffen, they're going to try to see if they can punch it in, so I expect it to go.
46,
Into
we
the
may
air.
see passing here. 3 receivers coming this way. Now one goes back over to the left.
So they get doubles both sides.
Yeah.
Blocker, but they might draw. Nope.
Quarterback looking to
Gets
throw,
him.
being pressured,
Got him.
and he's down. Sacked in the backfield.
Yep.
Orts was one man in there, and who was the second guy? Tony.
Tony. We got him flushed out in there and really kind of lost his footing is what happened to the quarterback, but Mark Tony was right there to put a hand on him as well.
Well, the clock is rolling. We're down to about 25 seconds. And Derby's in no hurry here.
No, it's not going to maybe even take a knee, really. No.
They're going to run to the near side. And
Boom.
good play by
Davis and
Crisco.
Handy Andy and the kid.
Crisco was just waiting for a man, waiting, and saying, you're not going to have any place to go. That
There you
runs
go.
out the half. Hand leads 21-0 against the Derby Red Raiders at the half.
Well, it's really hasn't been a sterling offense for Hand, but it's enough to get us up where we are.
And the hand band in full force is here tonight. We'll pick them up and be back for the third quarter.
Ferrari, Caitlin Kelleher, Jenny Reese, Brittany Anderson, Amanda Cardinelli, Kristen Henderson, Danielle Hubbard, Clarice Velasquez, Kristen Smith, and Amanda Rodriguez. The cheerleaders are coached by Laura Harris and Erica D'Agostino. Nice job, girls.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 2004 Daniel Hand Tiger Marching Band is under the direction of Richard Devine. From ages 15, Louisa Lava, Libby Trainer, and Corey York will lead the band down to the 1984 high energy pop tune, Cruel Summer. The captains of our Tiger Flag Squad, Linda Duffy, Bree Monero, Megan Planica, and Lauren Brunt, have choreographed an exciting and dynamic flag routine to the hard-driving 1969 arrangement of Venus.
30 all the way out.
If you want to get both of them, people in the hand, you kind of do a real man.
How about that Tiger band, ladies and gentlemen?
After that halftime show by the hand band, we're about ready to begin quarter number 3 with hand leading 21-0. Andrew Davis has it teed up. Derby will get it first in the second half.
It was not a sterling performance by Hand's offense, but it was enough to get the points on the board.
A good kick on the fly down at about the 7.
Boom, all right.
And they're going to wrap him up short of the 30.
That's right.
Frank, you said you had
Yeah, I thought
a little
people might be
information about
interested.
the...
Yeah, you know how we have the divisions towards the year-end tournament and all that sort of thing. And Hand again this year is a Class M school as we were last year. What that means is the number of boys in the school to be in the programs. 22 teams are in the M division. And we'll talk about it a little bit more after the play.
Derby takes over at about the 27. And they're going to run to the right, and that one is shut down.
Yeah.
So that's Orts is the first man there,
Kelly.
and Tony right behind him.
And Kelly on that too. But anyway, what I was saying is that of the 22 schools in the division, of course, we're one of them, so there's 21 others. Of those 21 others, 10 of those we don't have any history with at all. And of the rest of them, there are 8 that we have a winning record against, winning record being 48-8-1, and a losing record against 3 of them, which is 3-7. So in the division, there's a lot of unknowns as far as we're concerned.
Second and 13, and they're going to run up the middle,
There
back
we
to
go.
the 25.
So they're not going to get much more than just back to the line of scrimmage that time. So what it's really saying is that because of the way the tournament is set up, 4 teams make it to the semifinals and down. So you've got a pretty good chance of making that overall. But chances are also very good that we'll run up against a team that we have never seen before, which is always kind of interesting. And for instance, Pomperock, who we played in the semifinal last year, moved up a division.
Well, he did.
Yeah, so we
We
not
played
see
them down at Strong Field on a
one of the coldest
breezy
nights.
night at 20 degrees. Oh, a long pass, and a man waiting for the ball. Complete pass, tackled by Walker. Down to 33.
So it's 25, 15, about a 40, 42, 43-yard gain on that, and he was wide open, wasn't he? Missed assignment by Hand.
He had to wait for the ball a little bit and gave defensive man for Hand a chance to catch up to him.
Yeah, the quarterback rolled out quite a ways over to his right, in other words, towards our side, and that gave him enough time because Steve Orts was starting to bear down on him pretty heavily, but he had enough to get it out. Nice pass.
Ball all the way down to the 33, and they're going to swing to the right. You got a block there.
Nice tackle by Ryan Nislik.
Nislik comes up from free safety and
About a
short
3-yard
game, couple yards.
They are running an awful lot to this right-hand side. It must be that they have their strongest lineman over here or something. Have to watch that a little bit. They got an I formation. Yeah.
Quarterback looking to the left. Now he's going to throw left.
Oh.
And the closest man to that was Crisco.
Yeah, he was throwing that away. A good coverage we had on that far side.
Henderson's pass incomplete. Brings up a third.
So anyway, I'm just wrap up the part about the division play. That's just kind of get a little information out there, because next week I believe they'll start to watch that in the paper, because we'll be at the first half of the season. Next week is the 5th game.
Third and 8 for Derby. 2 receivers to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Quarterback rolling that way. And now
Pressure
they're
on him, pressure
the
on him.
quarterback. Pat
Pressure.
Kelly behind him.
Oh, almost.
Who was that got a hand on it?
Henderson's pass
Almost.
incomplete.
Was that Crisco?
Yes.
Crisco
Yeah, I mean,
got a hand on it.
well, he was coming in hard, and that probably hurt. It looked like it hit him on, like the upper arm. that really was steam too. Nice job of blocking that. Flushed him out of the pocket real well.
4th and 8.
Have you seen the arms on Ryan Crisco? He looks like he's been lifting weights.
I think he
If
has.
you look at him up
I
close,
think he's a Crisco
he's
kid.
bulked up.
No more just a slippery kid. He's going to be able to get
Fourth
out there.
down play. Derby's going to go for it. They're going to throw.
Oh, got it.
And defensive men are right there. Good defense by Nislik. And who's the other one? 20.
Yeah, oh, that's,
Jason Debonchek.
yeah, you got
Pasqualoni.
it. Pasqualoni, nice. I think that's the first time we've seen him in there, at least the first time we've had to call his name. So
And they'll take over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
nice read by Pasqualoni as well.
from Fenway Park, the Boston Red Sox 8 and the California Angels. Check that. Anaheim Angels 6. Boston advances to the American League Championship Series.
Well, how about that?
Hey, the old Bo Sox get to play the Yankees some of these
Yeah.
days. Hand with the ball back. Ball at about the 31. We have 9:32 left in the third quarter. Hands leading 21-0, and that pitch to Davis coming around from the corner. And he's driving his blockers backwards.
Well, Andy Davis there. I mean, we can kind of get a little hint that maybe he was supposed to take that to the outside. Little hint that way, I think. But hey, he likes to knock heads. Why do that when you can run forward and get
He
5,
was-
6, 7, 8 yards? What
He
the
had
heck?
9 on that one. James Sullivan was blocking right ahead of
You
him.
get to bruise the other guy a little bit.
Here's a tight formation.
Andy.
And that's Crisco coming around. Crisco's got a
Nice
corner
job.
and knocked out of bounds.
There he goes.
But he's clear across the
49,
50
48.
down to 48.
Nice job.
Knocked out of bounds by Debonchek.
All right, there's a play we haven't really seen before, and they talked about Hand doing a few little different things this year. We've seen a few here and there.
That's almost like the old-fashioned wing tee, isn't it?
Very similar.
Comes from that wing over there and circles around. First down Hand across midfield.
Oh, quick
And
up
that's
to Belmont.
Belmont is, that's a pretty good run, about
Very
7
nice.
yards.
6, 7 yards. First, we've seen
The ball carrier.
the Prince take the ball for a while.
Initial hit.
So now we've had the two co-captains on back-to-back plays.
They gave him about 6, I guess, on that run.
His knee probably hit. It looked like he got the ball further ahead, but his knee probably hit. Oh, single set.
And,
Quick.
That's going
Ah,
forward. That's Belmont.
that's close.
And where the referee is standing, he's got a first down.
That's
Let's
right,
see
the
where
way-
they put it on the ground.
That's right.
30. Reese on the stop.
It looks like about the 38. And the stick is about the 39. Gonna call for it to come out, I think.
Timeout for a measurement.
That should be.
That should be a first down, I think, shouldn't it?
Unless the lines are crooked or something. Where was there? Someplace that happened.
Or my bifocals are crooked.
Well, yeah, not going to call for it. It's a little bit too much of a
Yeah,
distance.
they're going to give it to Hand.
So that was Belmont again. First down, Belmont.
First and 10, Hand from
The
their
prince of the first downers.
38 yard line.
Bill Drew all the way at center for Hand. And that's a fake to Davis. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, there's a man down there. Tony, just a little out of reach. Got one hand on it down on inside the 15.
Man, how about that? He was down a long ways for a tight end. What's he doing? He's trying to line up out there as a flanker.
From the 38.
Whoa, he
Mark
got down.
Tony is trying to show us his versatility tonight.
I guess so. Twinkle toes.
2nd and 10 at the 38. Got Belmont and Lee in the backfield behind Fodor.
First we've seen this combo for a long time, since the first.
That's Lee with the
Series.
ball,
Oh,
and
he's
Lee
not-
is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Not going anywhere.
Tommy Lee on the carry. Stopped in his tracks by
A little bit of a
Dalton
limp
Riker.
there for
Lost the yard.
Mr. Lee. Yeah. Could be anything from stepping on the ankle to bad equipment, or
3rd and 11.
Lee is
We
hurt.
got Schweitzer and Concannon to the right, Eckenrode to the left.
Yeah, the trainer gets right on Mr. Lee. Good
Spread
thing.
formation. Davis coming to the left. And Fodor turns it loose on the far side. That's Schweitzer with a completion, short of a first down.
Gonna be fourth.
By Fodor, complete
Fourth and about 3.
number 12.
4 maybe.
Schweitzer, knocked out of bounds by David D'Agostino.
That's a long throw clear over to that sideline, isn't it?
That is a long ways over there.
At the
Fodor's got the arm to do that kind of pass.
Absolutely does. They had 2 receivers out on that side, and he took the short one, but not enough to.
Here, Hand is going to
Daylight.
go for it on 4th and between 3 and 4 yards.
That's right.
Eckenrode's the only receiver out. He's to the left, and they're looking for Eckenrode.
Look at Eckenrode.
There's Eckenrode. He's got it. Complete pass.
Yes.
Eckenrode. Touchdown right in that corner.
Oh,
Jimmy Eckenrode
man.
brings that ball down over the shoulder and just gets inside the pylon.
Oh, circus catch on that baby, but what a long throw. Had to be put up with just the right touch, and Ryan expressed it right out there.
Tell Pete on that formation,
Oh.
the way they were defensed, okay? There was no free safety. You could run a post.
And the defensive back for Derby just place kicked the pylon down there. So people aren't supposed to make catches like that. Andrew Davis to kick.
Shaw's the holder, and the kick is up.
And they got it.
Good kick. Hand leads 28-0. 6:54 left in the third quarter.
With 6:54 to play in the third quarter, Hand 28, Derby 0.
Well, that was a nice play right there.
Beautiful catch. And man, really a nice throw.
You know, it was a pretty good all the way down, because we started at the 18 that time, and it didn't seem like it was as smooth as it was, but it did pretty well all the way down, Ken. You know, combination, they really mixed up the passing, the carriers. A lot of personnel were involved in that series coming all the way down. Good job.
Hand now leading by 4 touchdowns against the Derby Red Raiders at Derby.
Home crowd is kind of quieted down.
Home crowd is sitting on their hands. Andrew Davis
Nice
hits
kick.
a long one.
Nice kick.
Down about the 6.
D'Agostino takes the ball from his own 5.
And almost a good return back near the 30.
31, maybe
Yeah,
32.
across the 30.
On about his own 33-yard line by the Hand Tigers. Derby will take over. First and 10 at their own
They like to come right up the center with a wedge. You notice that? They really set that wedge up, and
While we got a minute here, Frank, let's talk about next week's game.
Yeah.
It's tonight they're playing their third away game out of the first four, and next week they play Hamden at Strongfield and Madison, and that's alumni night. They're inviting all the old broken down football players to come over early, have supper there, get on the field during the game, and they're going to have a real celebration. And apparently they've got quite a few of them returning already.
Dynamite. That's great to see. Always like to see the old young guys and the young old guys come back and talk to them. A lot of them, they've matured such you don't even recognize them anymore. But, you know, they're wearing those Armani suits and, you know, all that sort of thing. Not too long ago, I met Tiny Tim Hevesy in a Stop and Shop and had a nice chat with him.
2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to dump it over short. Dropped. Incomplete.
There we go. That seems like that pass in the flat like that, semi-screen, seems like it should be an easy play, but he was having to backpedal all the way with pressure from hand. And
Crisco just patted that receiver on the head and said, "You wouldn't want to caught that anyway. I'd have had to drill you."
That Crisco kid. What do we say? Fries him again, something like that last year, a couple times?
3rd and 10.
Yeah, Hamden. Playing Hamden next week.
And it's
nice.
Draw up the middle, big hole. And a first down and more. Nislake's got a hold of him.
Whoa.
Finally, they bring him down across midfield.
Having a hard time getting him down.
That's about a 20-yard run.
That was a very good run. Right up. Draw play, everything opened up very well for him. See, that guy looked pretty big.
That was a 19-yard pickup.
5'10", 190-pound running back. Looked a lot bigger than that, didn't he, huh?
Yeah. Down to the 48.
Okay.
Across midfield, and we're halfway through the third quarter. Another
Same
draw
thing.
play up the middle. And that gains good yardage.
Reese on the carry.
That's right, got an 8-yard gain, maybe 9.
Tackle.
Nislake is in on a lot of tackles right now, coming up from free safety.
Yeah, you don't like seeing that much, but there was some big hole to run through that time. So the blocking by the Derby Red Razors looked like that was pretty effective. That hand will have to make some adjustments in there in the down line. I think they will.
About a 7-yard gain. We got 3, and they're running up the middle again.
First down again.
Finally.
Chagrin up the middle for the first down.
First
Finally
down.
tackled by Nislake. First down.
Stopped by Kelly.
Couldn't quite see where.
Our local hand coach up here on top saw the same thing we did
Yes.
before that play was run. Derby had 3 receivers to the right, and Hand had 2 men covering the 3.
Yeah, you know, that play really is meant of Derby is to try to, open up the center a little bit, make Hand spread some guys. Hand didn't spread the guys. They still made a first down.
They still got 3 receivers out here.
Yes,
and
they
only
do.
got 2 men covering. And incomplete.
Yeah,
Crisco, Dexy's man.
This pass intended for Simone, incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Derby.
And needs another cover man over here if they're going to have 3 receivers out here.
That's right. Somebody's got to slide over
Pass coverage for him.
and see if they make an adjustment yet.
2nd and 10.
There's Henderson, the quarterback for Derby. He's got a pretty good rifle on the arm there. Let's see. Okay, Mark Tony's back in.
They're coming out with 3 receivers this way.
And Mark Tony just went right up.
And they're trying to run up the middle again, and that one's not going very far. Mark Tony is one of them who has him wrapped.
He didn't jack the
Brought in there.
He picked the
Chagrin on the carry.
Yeah, what happened that time is Mark Tony came in right in to go nose to nose with the from his middle linebacker position, nose to nose with the center. And the center actually went to the left to block, and Mark was left with it. It was sort of open, came in from behind and helped bring the man down though from behind.
That's Lindahl. It's calling a defensive signal
There
that
you
Tony
go,
went
yeah.
out after the play. Lindahl's playing the linebacker
There
position.
you go. Tough hombre. Saw him do
Quarterback
some good things.
rolling, looking to throw. And
Oh,
Orts is just nailed there.
Nice.
It's knocked down, out of bounds. Lutz has the coverage.
nice job all the way. Hand had some good pressure on the quarterback, flushing him out.
Steve Orts was really after the quarterback, and he got knocked clear off his feet.
Yeah, Kelly put good pressure on. McMahon put good pressure on. And then Lutz did a nice job down with the receiver.
Matt Gordon is in the game at a linebacker position.
And 4th down and about 8 yards.
4th and 8.
I don't know, at the 35.
Yeah, we're going to see a pass here, I
Yeah.
think. Quarterback is thrown over to the far side, and that play is
lost.
messed up and stopped. Hand takes over at about the 40.
That's right. Yep. Again, pressure out there by
McMahon
Orts.
is one of the guys that broke that play up.
Yep. Nice job.
They were trying to set up a screen on the left side, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
And they didn't quite ever get it set up because
Well, they literally tried to face it, fake it over here to the right, and nobody bit, and then there was the swing over to the left on the screen.
the problem was there was a white shirt in the middle of that over there. I think it was McMahon.
1st and 10 hands from their own 40-yard line.
Got 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Hand gets the ball back, leading 28-0.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Man alive. That is pretty heavy duty out there.
Is that Lee?
Yes. Yeah.
No, it isn't. That's 23.
Oh, was it really?
Mike Bagnoli.
I saw the 2 again.
Magnoli.
Yeah. Well, he's a sophomore coming in and getting some good varsity time. And you know what? There was nothing there that time.
Second and 8. And it's
Nice
good,
job. Nice joke.
good move there by Bagnoli again.
Whoa!
First
How about
down.
There you go. Nice job by Bagnoli again. First down. Should get a first down on that. Yes, he does.
Knocked out of bounds by Henderson.
Once he made the corner, he did that on his own. Got about 6-7 good yards on his
He
own.
now has a first down and 10 from on the 30.
Game yet?
No,
7.
now what you call this is starting to have Bagnoli understudy the other running backs. Kind of as a sophomore, get him some bumps and bruises here at the varsity level.
Stopped by Guidodoria.
One of the things that Hand has always been able to try to do through the years, no matter what the name of the running back is as a sophomore, whether it's
40-yard line.
Tommy Lee we used to see last year, or
We got Schweitzer and Eckenrode to the left.
Crunch.
That play was crunched, wasn't it?
he sure was.
Magnoli took a hard hit there.
Made a couple
Well, Mike is,
by Larson and Guidodoria.
Mike is a sophomore. He's 5'7", 140 pounds, ringing wet. And he was hit by a linebacker at about 190 pounds, so that's quite a giveaway right there.
30.
And he had already been teed up by another guy that had him by the legs.
Ball's about the 37. We've got a power eye in the backfield now behind
sure do.
Fodor.
Guys would like to kind of keep the
That's
ball.
Davis with the ball.
Oh, nice.
And he's got the first down. He crosses the 35.
He left cleat marks in the back of a couple of players down there that time. Nice job by Handy Andy. Proves that he has a jumping capability.
Davis the ball carrier.
First down, the Hand is keeping this march going.
Engaged the first down.
A lot of times you see in players when they're multiple sport athletes, you see the other sport coming. But I don't see any baseball coming out of Andy Davis, do you? Right here. It doesn't seem to have anything too much with it.
We're inside of 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Ooh.
It's in the backfield.
Well, he got a little bit.
Oh, there's a
get
flag way
What
after
are we
the
gonna have
play.
there?
Bagnoli on the rush for Hinge. Stopped by.
Stopped at about the 31 and a flag after the play was over.
Deep in the backfield. There might be. I don't remember who the Hand player was out back there with a bunch of red jerseys, and there might have been some altercation or something going on of the sportsmanlike variety.
Well, we don't have a clue yet.
No,
but
we
we'll-
don't. Here he comes, though. Face mask.
Face mask
Whoa,
against
all
Derby.
Face mask. I didn't see that.
Penalty on Derby.
See what kind it is, a 5 or a 15? 5 it looks like. He wasn't walking very fast.
5-yard face mask on the Raiders. Inadvertent face mask.
There you go.
That's going to bring up second and about 3.
About 3.
Second and 3.
At the Derby 26.
Billy Bob Drew.
And that's Belmont with the ball.
Oh.
Belmont is about to lose his shirt, but he's got first down.
Prince Albert, the first down maven out there.
Down to the 20.
You got it.
Moves the pile.
This is hand-type football right here. Pound it down, pound it down. Take up the clock.
Not only is Hand keeping the ball away from Derby, but they're just letting that clock roll.
And I'll tell you, it's wearing down the defense at the same time. You know these young men are probably and they do look like they're in pretty darn good shape, but Hand has really got them on their heels, I think, at the moment. Let's see what happens in this play.
Eckenrode with single coverage over here.
Yeah, we got a shotgun.
And Footer's going to keep it. Cuts it inside down to about the 16.
Not a whole lot there, maybe 4.5, 5 yards.
They got about 4.
Yeah. I thought at first it looked like it might have been a little bit more than that there, but he didn't. Still enough. You get 4 yards of carry and you're happy.
We're rolling down to about a half a minute left in the third quarter. They keep it on the ground. This will be the last play of the quarter. Let's hand it off to Belmont. Belmont goes
Oh
through
my
and
goodness.
down to about the 10.
He had some nice blocking up front that time for them. Give him a little bit to work with. Once he gets back there, you can't bring Albert down one-on-one.
Pickup of about 5.
Looks like they're going to measure again.
Third and about 1.
Ball spotted about the 10, right?
11.
It's close.
We got 15 seconds showing on
it's
the clock.
close, yeah. It's close. He might have it. It's close. Yes.
First down.
Whoa! Again by a nose.
After the measurement,
That's 2 of them like that.
earn the first down.
There you go.
First and 10 here.
First and goal from the 9.5. So
You crank up this clock here. We're at 15 seconds. Now the clock's rolling. I don't believe Hand's going to run a play before the quarter runs out. They're just going to stand around and say, where are you going after the game?
Yeah.
So after 3 quarters
No,
of play.
no, come on. You're going to say, did you get your homework assignment done yet?
After 3
back
quarters
them
of
over
play
here.
is 28-0. Hand leading the Red Raiders of Derby.
Hand-High Madison, 28, Derby 0. Hand at the Derby 10-yard line.
Okay, ready to go. There we go. Hands on the way in, hopefully. About the 9.5 yard. Well,
First and goal, just inside the 10. So we've got Ryan Fodor at quarterback. Albert Belmont's the only man behind him. In a tight formation here, run formation. And Belmont's got the ball, and he's just trying to push it forward.
man,
Didn't get anything there, I don't believe.
no, nothing at all. Matter of fact, maybe we even lost a tad, but not a lot there.
Up the middle.
Still looks like Tommy Lee over on the sidelines being worked on by the trainer.
We got a break in the action here with the Derby man on the turf after that play, so we'll take a break.
Last play.
No gain on the last play.
From the 10.
The Derby man got up and ran off, so he was just taking a breather. It's coming this
Oh,
way
nice
and
move.
inside the 5.
About the 5. Andy
That's
Davis.
Davis.
Yeah.
Andrew Davis, number 22 on the carry.
Yeah, right.
He's down to 4.
Didn't quite have enough way to be able to get his feet on him and jump over like he did last time, but
Tackled by Devine.
oh, some white shirts coming on.
Look at this.
From the 4.
You
Jimmy
got
Ackroyd,
four
eh?
receiver types coming into the game.
Yeah, they haven't even gotten dirty yet tonight. Their mothers will be happy about that. Won't have to wash the jerseys.
Mrs. Drew's going to have to wash Bill's.
Mrs. Drew is going to have to wash it 2 or 3 times.
Can hardly read the 70 anymore. Footer rolling
Oh, nice
left.
block.
Looking to
got his
throw. He's got his man back
Oh,
there.
knocked out.
Knocked down. Defensive man got a hand on it right ahead of the receiver. Who was Concannon was the
Yeah.
intended receiver.
Very, very good. He's a good target out there, Concannon is.
I thought they were going to get that one.
I did too, but good defensive play. Got there just in time to knock it down.
They're going to maybe go for a field goal here, Frank.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, it's not a bad time to try it because it's not a matter of running the score up or anything. It's a matter of saying if you do well, they're not though. They're getting a power eye.
No, they're going to
Oh,
try
no,
the field
Davis is
goal. They
there,
got
that's right. Shaw's in.
Shaw in, going to spot it about the 11, and Andrew Davis will try it.
It's so.
That'll
Again,
be a
chance
21-yarder, and he got plenty of distance,
He was never taken off.
and that was good.
Very good. You like seeing that, because again, you get a chance. That's I think the second field goal we've had this year, and in game conditions, the whole bit we have a chance. You may need that sometime this year, and Andy Davis getting more practice, more experience, and real time.
Hand now leading 31-0 against the Derby Red Raiders with 10:38 left in the ball game. Andrew Davis. He's got the dirtiest shirt out there, Frank.
There's a few.
He and Peter McMahon are about even, I guess.
And Andy Davis, and that's
And
Oh,
Davis
short
hits a
kick.
short kick. It's going to hit and bounce and picked up at about the 26. And going to be run out of bounds.
pushed down by Lindahl.
And Lindahl and Lutz push him out of bounds.
Justin of the piece out there, giving him a piece of the action right there, boy.
Justin of the piece. Okay.
Justin likes that stuff. He didn't want to let go, did he?
Well, he shouldn't until he hears the whistle.
That's exactly right. Even after he heard the whistle, I don't think Justin wanted to let go either.
A lot of clean shirts in there.
Yeah, a lot of clean shirts, and that's great.
Yeah, we'll try to pick up who else in the game.
Yeah.
I see 58, Ryan O'Sullivan,
Kyle Murphy's in.
one of the Irish connection. Kyle
Murphy, yeah. Irish Rover. Nice breakdown. Nice. Oh,
That's
nice
54
Schaefer.
in on the tackle. Chris Gibbons.
Brian Schaefer also. Brian Schaefer's a junior.
And there goes Gibbons out of the game.
Another Rover. O'Sullivan's in there. And of course, did we say Maturo?
Pascaloni is playing.
Clark Maturo,
Defensive
77, is a sophomore.
Quarterback looking to throw.
quarterback.
Got a left-handed
Maturo's in on him.
quarterback there.
Whoa!
Incomplete pass over to everybody.
Boy, that pass was up for grabs, basically.
Kyle Murphy was the closest man to it.
He would like to have picked that off. A little thievery in his heart there. Maturo goes out. And Maturo had a nice pressure on the quarterback that time.
Mike Wilson, 19 in the game.
Nick DeLeo. 75, Nick DeLeo in, doing a good job. One of the three doing a nose tackle job. See how he does. Nickel defense by hand. Tosses out and almost intercepted.
Yeah, a lot of hand white shirts back there.
Yeah. Well, Hand's using 3 down linemen, and then he's got the effectively called that nickel defense back there when you expect passing to go on. Weren't able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback that time.
4th and 8.
Mike Williamson's in there. He's another junior.
So back to return this kick is Bagnoli. Mike Bagnoli.
We already seen that he has some pretty good steam out there.
High snap. It's going to be a short kick.
Bad. Going out of bounds.
Sideline. Out of bounds at the 48.
Yep. There you go. So Hand will have good position, field position to start with. I think, well, let's see his photo coming out.
We've got 9.5 minutes left in this game. And Hand with a big lead, 31-0 against the Derby Red Raiders. And boy, it didn't start out this way in the first quarter, did it?
No, the very first touch of the ball was not real good for Hand, and Red Raiders took over on hand 42 after a fumble. But they sputtered, weren't able to take it very far.
The only score in that first quarter was an interception returned by Andrew Davis, but Derby had the ball most of the time.
8-0-0. Again, it's 4-3-3-8-0-0.
Coach does look like he's putting on a new crew out there, or quite a new crew anyway. And we do have Shaw coming in. Shaw's the junior. Another Ryan, though. Son of a gun. There's more Ryans on this year's team than.
I counted 6 of them, I believe, on our roster. Kid's named Ryan. Who's centering the ball?
Oh, it's Maturo. Is that Maturo? 77?
Yeah,
I can see A7, but there's several
Ryan
sevens.
Shaw, the quarterback.
Walker? Yeah.
77 is the center there. Clark Maturo, yeah.
And so we had right there about a yard gain for Walker.
About 1 up to the 40-yard line.
Marvin Walker carries the ball.
We have a winner in the 50-50 raffle. Peter Allen from Derby.
Oh, Marvin's going
Walker
to again.
trying
See
to
if he
go
can
around the
get-
left
he
side,
did.
and
He-
he's got the corner. Going to have a first down and quite a bit
Nice
more.
job. Hey, nice job by Marvin. He just had to hoof it and get around there.
He just plain
Outran him.
outran everybody
Yep,
around
absolutely.
that corner.
Nice job by Marvin. The Walker wasn't walking very much.
That's Marvin the runner.
Marvin the runner. Certainly wasn't strolling, was he, huh?
He was not a walker on that one. First down hand, they keep the ball, keep the clock running. Jesse Giantana is in the game.
Oh, nice. The fullback. Good job. Good job. That's Sieb out there. Mikey Sieb has a fullback position. Got a couple of good yards. Keep moving his sticks a little bit further forward.
Second and 8. Inside the 35-34.
Patrick Stisley into the game, number 80.
Stisley in and Williamson out. Third of a line of Stisleys. Getting
Shaw
the ball
is
thrown
gonna-
his direction.
Gonna
Out
go
of bounds.
long, out of bounds. No good.
Ryan Shaw. Pass falls incomplete. Covered by Gregoria. Brings in
Let's see. We just had.
3rd and 7.
Oh, you did mention Jared Tanner in there. The G-Man. He's on this side now.
There's a hole.
Oh, he's
Got a
got.
little yardage. Short of a first down, however. Bring up 4th down.
Yeah, being 4th and about 4.
on the carry.
Pascaloni.
No, let's see. 30, 40, 47. Let's see who comes in on this group.
On the stop for Derby.
Yeah, and he'll be going for it. And they are
they're
going to punt.
They're going to punt.
Going to try to see if they can down it in deep, I guess. Whoa.
Isaac is going to
Nice
kick it
kick.
straight up in the air.
That's a good one. Fair catch. Nope. Oh, it takes a
Bounces
Derby
backwards.
bounce. Their hand lost about 7 or 8 yards on that. On the
He was
bounce.
Trying to kick it high in the air and just drop it
By
in.
the Hill Tigers.
He did. He got a good kick. It was going to land right at the 10 and the.
About their own
Well, matter of fact, I think it was almost to the 5, and the man signaled for a fair catch. Let it hit the ground, and it bounced backwards. So, hand lost a good 7-8 yards on that.
We have 7:24 showing on the clock, and Hand has a very good, safe lead, 31-0. Run to the right side. That's a pretty good run.
Yeah, it was a good
8 or
run.
9 yards.
Well, again,
Tackled by
they're
Brunt.
going against a second unit of hand out there, and Derby would like to get on the scoreboard, and that gets shut out. So they're keeping a pretty good, even though their number one quarterback's not in there right now. They got the fellow who's doing the quarterbacking now is the one who was a receiver earlier in the game.
And that one's not going to get the first down, I don't believe.
Almost broke loose
That was
on
a
that.
good tackle there by
Yeah, good.
47. Lindahl made that tackle.
Nice job hanging on there. Lindahl is starting to get some pretty good strength out there as a linebacker. Doing a good job.
3rd and 1 for Derby.
3rd down and 1 for the Raiders at their own 28.
Okay, let's see.
First quarter was played on the wrong end of the field. So far, this fourth quarter has been played for hand on the right end of the field. That's going to be a first down.
Yep, certainly
Down to
is.
the 34.
But it keeps the old clock winding, though.
Yeah, we're halfway through this fourth quarter.
Roger Wilson's in there. I don't know if you mentioned Roger's name. Roger's in there doing some kicking and scratching and linebacker out there. Oh, nice. Beautiful job.
Thrown down for a loss.
All right, good job.
58 in on that tackle.
Yep. O'Sullivan, one of the Irish Rovers.
That's the Irish Mafia there.
Second and 13 for Derby. At their own 30.
All right.
1 yard line.
5 minutes and counting here. Whoa, that might do it.
And a good run.
That might do it.
And breaks through a
No.
tackle
Oh,
or two.
nice
Now
slow.
he slows up. So
Oh, he's still alive.
He's finally dragged down from behind. There's a flag.
Oh,
Be a late hit.
yeah.
Number 75, Nick DeLeo, finally
Nice
makes
job.
the tackle.
Nice job by him staying alive out there, to bring him down. It was a whale of a run. But Kyle Murphy's the one who really turned him at the first time out there. Otherwise, he's going to pay dirt against the hand.
That was a
Son of a gun.
28-yard run by Pat McCormick, plus a 50-yard personal foul penalty.
That makes it a big play.
It sure does.
Number 74, Mike Sardiano is in the game. Tackle.
First and 10 for the Raiders on the hand 35-yard line.
Ball is about the 24. Going to run to the right. They're trying to bulldog him down there. On that run by Derby, they kind of over pursued it one way, then they almost over pursued it the other way.
Absolutely, yeah. That was.
D'Agostino with the carry.
I think that'll get rerun several times in the coach's room, don't you?
I would assume that the coach will find something there that he didn't like about that one on the tackling.
I have a lot to say about that one.
Hand's first game of the year against Xavier, the tackling was atrocious in part of that game. They've improved considerably since then. Quarterback's going to keep coming this way. Got a corner. Oh, heading down the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds.
Good job.
Quarterback keeper by Rick Bailey.
That was
Blocked by Eddie Ortiz, number 20.
Wilson.
Mike Wilson finally knocked him out of bounds.
By Mike Wilson. Inside hand 10-yard line.
Got 4 minutes left in this game.
And Derby is making a run coming from the hand 18.
Nobody likes to get shut
Check
at.
that. First and 10 Derby at the hand 12-yard line.
Boom.
That play is going nowhere. Lindahl's got his man.
Yeah, one-arm tackle, basically.
And Wilson right there.
Yep, Wilson as well.
Got a 2-yard gain.
Justin's doing a good job filling that linebacker slot out there that vacated by Tony. There's a big shoes to fill, you know.
Derby has 2 receivers.
Yeah,
to the
they
right.
really want to. Yeah, they do a
run back to the
counterplay.
left. There's a scrum there at about the 7 or 8.
Yeah. Be a couple of yards, maybe only 1, but maybe 3rd down and about 6 there, Ken. A long 6.
Big number 79 in there, Viraj Kishwala. I haven't mentioned his
Hey,
name.
very good. Good to see Viraj in there.
I didn't see him come in.
No, I didn't see him come in either, but good to see him out there.
It's going to be a misdirection back this way.
Nice.
And that one's shut down nicely by the defense.
Good job. And that was Soderstrom. Oh, it was
Brian Schaefer.
Schaefer, that's right. Brian Schaefer.
This is the 4th down play, Frank.
How about that?
If they can stop this one, they may still get the shutout.
Yeah.
Well, Frank, you're going to break the curse.
4th and 6 for Derby
I think that's safe to say.
at about the 12-yard line.
Finally going to win a game.
Quarterback naked reverse going to
he's
the right
got
side.
it.
It's
Caught.
complete pass, touchdown.
Yep.
Derby scores on that play. Nice throw. Right over the shoulder. Nice catch. So Derby has something to cheer about with 2:01 left in the ball game.
As a position that the hand players out there, that particular team had not had a chance to really come up against very much, but they still had a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, but it was a very nicely laid out pass.
Looks to me like they're going for 2 here, Frank.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Go for 2. Yeah, quarterback rolling. He's a left-handed thrower. Nice throws. Complete pass
Got
in the
it.
end zone. It gives them 8 points. 31-8.
Ah.
And 1 second left in the ball game. And Canhigh of Madison, the number 2 team in the state, 31 and 38.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we get out there on the team. Guys, got to get the other end.
Okay. Ready to roll. Widen your leg.
Well, you might see an onside kick, too. You know, a team that just had a good drive from the 18 down, they may try to onside it. Does Hand have a hands team in? Not particularly.
They got it. They got Eckenrode and Schweitzer back to return.
Well, they
He
do.
kicks it away. That's Eckenrode's going to field it about the 17.
Hand's got a
Coming this way.
got a wall. Well, not much of a wall, but enough to. Whoop.
Yep, ran into his own man, but he's clear up to the 39.
Yeah, nice little spin move by Jimmy. Got an extra 3-4 yards out of it.
9-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers of Hayes on the 39.
Let's see who we get back in here this time. All right, Ryan Shaw getting ready to go.
And they will keep the ball on the ground most of the time here, I'm sure. 23.
Oh, that's going to take knees.
Bagnoli is going to be the
Oh,
tailback.
Ryan Shaw takes a knee on 1st down.
They're just going to kneel down and let the clock run, huh?
1:42 left in the ball game.
You just barely have time to do that.
Coach Steve Philippone says, we got enough points. Let's let the clock run. Here we go. The most exciting play in football, Frank.
Oh, I tell
We'll
you.
do see it 3 times in a row here. That's Mike Sieb in at the fullback position. So next week, the home game against Hamden at Strong Field. That's football alumni night. All the old football players are going to come in early. They're going to have a tent set up. Going to feed them, I guess, and then they're going to have some ceremonies on the field for all the old Hand alums. So be sure and come early.
Come early, everybody. It'd be great to see a whole crowd there.
We're inside of a minute and running.
4th down for Hand.
That's going to bring up 4th down for Hand after 3 drop back and kneel down. Will they do it on 4th down, Frank?
I think maybe.
They still got Shaw in there.
Sure.
They're only going to leave about 15 seconds here, or less. Clock's at 15 seconds and running. And Hand's going to take a 5-yard penalty probably. So we're down to 5 seconds. And that's going to be the last play of the game. Hand beats the Derby Red Raiders 31-8, and they reversed the curse. They've never won on this field before, Frank.
Never won. I can't say that anymore on this field.
Yeah, the old Bambino there, his curse no longer applies.
And you know, it wasn't the most sterling of games for Daniel Hand, but boy, there were a lot of young men got a lot done as far as that goes. A lot of people in there doing a lot of different things this time, Kent. So even though it wasn't the most sterling of activities as far as Hand goes, good win anyway.
Not a very good in that first quarter, but they played well most of the rest of the game, and they only let the other guys have 1 touchdown. So you're not going to lose many of those.
That's right.
So we will sign it off here. Next game at home next Friday night, Hamden Alumni Night. Good night from
Good night,
Derby.
everybody.